Okay, money. Is money always the important thing when choosing a job? Our view is that money is not the always thing to choose career. Yes, we can say money is one of the important things because if we have that money, we cannot survive. But money is not the only thing. A lot of other things are here. First one is working environment. If people don't feel comfort in working environment, then they will not feel well there. Another issue is that means if there is no promotion facilities, potentiality, job potentialities, then people will not want to work in that particular thing. So money is one of the thing, but it is not the only thing. Do you think most of the people of our country run after money?
Yes, sir. Most of the people in our country run up to money because money is important for a human being.
Money is important for human beings. There's a most of the people of our country run after money. Do you agree
Money.
that many people nowadays are under pressure to work longer hours and take less holidays?
Yes, I do agree that many people nowadays are under tremendous pressure to work longer hour and take fewer holidays primarily because of this stiff competition from the competitor companies and organizations. This is also because more and more young and unemployed and qualified professionals are posing threats for the job security, and many companies are just taking advantages of this vulnerability among the employees.
What is the important? What is the impact on society of people having a poor work-life balance? So we see
Mm.
that many people have poor work-life balance. They are under huge stress in their work and they cannot maintain with their work and family. So do you think it has a great impact? And if there is any great impact, can you mention what type of impact it has on their life?
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, having a poor balance is never really a good for society, as it creates some kind of restlessness in our lives. For example, if a person is working too much and not spending enough time with his family, then he is risking a weaker family bond, which would only get worse in time. Besides, if a person work too long hours, then the chances are that he will become mentally depressed due to the lack of quality social interaction, which will only result in lesser work productivity and efficiency.
Could you recommend some effective strategies for governments and employers to ensure people have a good work-life balance? Can you recommend some effective strategies for governments and employers to ensure people have a good work-life balance?
Yes, sir. Sure. The main strategy which comes to my mind is that government can always announce uh, tax incentives for the companies which encourage their employees to work fewer hours. In the same way, it can also offer some extra financial help for those who are struggling to keep up with the rising cost of living in the form of rationing. Finally, the government
Another
can
important is
also
there.
give.
Another important is there. That means employers and governments can ensure accommodation facilities so that all family members can live in a place. And in many countries, we see that say government workers work in a place, but their families live in separate place or in another place. And it should be made mandatory because they have to communicate in two places: at workplace and at the same time the place that where their families live. So employers and government should ensure that uh, family members of the family members, the workers will have to stay nearby the office or in government dormitories or the dormitories built by the organization, specific organization. Many organizations do these things, but in many cases we see that they can't do this. So this will be a good suggestion. Do you think so? Do you think so?
No, sir, I have no idea, sir, about
You
it
have no idea
at
about it.
last.
Okay. Are you interested in doing a government job? Are you interested in getting engaged in government job?
No, sir, I'm not interested in a government job because this job doesn't jumps me a lot, and it has many disadvantages also. So I'm not. I do not
You're
like
talking
this
about
job.
that there are some disadvantages of government job. Why do you think so? Government job ensures pension facilities, retirement facilities, even their family members get facilities when they die down. And yes, fixed monthly salary. So, and accommodation facilities in some cases. So all these are security. Okay, that means in private organization, you may face a lot of risk. You may have job today, you may not have the job the day after tomorrow, but there is no guarantee that you will have the job if you are not skilled professionals. And if you lose a job once in private sector, you'll face a lot of difficulties while managing another job. But in government job, that means there is little chance to lose the job. And these are the facilities actually compared with private jobs. Yes, in some cases, salary may be poorer compared with high salaried private jobs, but a lot of facilities are here. Okay, next question. Are you happy to be the age you are now? Are you happy to be the age you are now? Say you are teenage. Okay, you are 18 years old. How old are
No,
you?
sir, I'm 17 years old. I'm 17 years
17 years old only. You are 17 years old. Okay, are you happy? Are you happy to be the age you are now?
old. Yes, sir, I am happy to be the to be my age now, but I feel sometimes depressed and tension in my career, in my future betterment life.
Okay, why do you feel tension about your career or future life?
Because I'm feel very depressed and tension in my future betterment life because in our country there are no skilled person and there have no uh, um, good salaries and many opportunities job. So it creates it creates
Okay, that means
tension
I feel
in
a
my.
little bit tense in that cage. Okay, well, when you are a child, did you think a lot about your future? When you were a child, did you think a lot about your future?
When I was a child, I don't feel in my future life.
When I was a child, I didn't feel about the
I
future.
didn't feel
Okay,
about my
I didn't.
future.
I played. I made a lot of fun with my friends. I roamed
Friend,
around here
cousin,
and there, but I had no tension about my future. But now I feel because I'm a teenage and this is my time to develop career. So I feel a lot about my future. Sometimes I feel anxiety. Sometimes I get worried. Okay, until and unless I have selected a particular career path, I will have to go through this stage. Okay. Do you think you have changed as you have got older?
yes, obviously, sir. I get changed when I am older because in
No,
my
a
old
question is
age,
not that the question. My question is, do you think you have changed as you have got older? You are a child a few years ago, but now you have become a teenage. In that sense, you have got older. So have you changed as you have got older compared to your child age?
at my teenage age, in the same time, I think when I well older, I have no change, but
Oh, yes, I have
it
changed.
depend on my mind.
Yes, no. You can say, yes, I have changed a lot because in the past, when I was a child, I did not think about my future. But now I think about my future. I did not understand the importance of money when I was a child. But now I understand the importance of money in life. Okay, money is very important. If we have not money, we can't survive. We can't build up career. We can't ensure better life. But now I can realize this. But even 5 years ago, I did not understand, right? So these are the
Yes, sir.
changes. These are the changes that have come in you. Have you got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What will be different about your life in the future? What will be different about your life in the future? Say, in the past, you are a child, you spend one kind of life. Now you are teenage, you are spending another kind of life. And in the future, you will have another life, another lifestyle. So question is, what will be different about your life in the future?
There are many differences in my life in the future. When I was a child, I play with my cousin and friends in a day, every day. But in the present time, and I am a teenager. I study more and more and build up my career and. I realized all of the things money is important and what I do in my betterment life. But in my future life, it was this is different because in my future life, mm, I can recall all of things.
Okay. Well, describe a time when you started using a new technological device. Exempligraphy, a new computer or phone. Okay, you should say what device you started using, why you started using this device, how easy or difficult it was to use, and
Okay, sir.
explain
Please
how
pardon
helpful
me
this
for my
device.
statement again, sir.
Describe a time when you started using a new technological device. When you
Yes, sir.
started
Yes.
a new technological device, exempligraphy, a new computer or phone, you should say what device you started using, why you started using this device, how easy or difficult it was to use, and explain how helpful this device was to you. Take 30 seconds, okay? Take 30
Okay. Okay.
seconds to think. Okay, then okay, love to continue. Take 30 seconds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, this is a very nice topic. And let me speak about the topic at first. Thank you for choosing such a nice cue cut for me. I like new technology. I also like to own them and use them if I can, except, of course, these technological devices are not always easy for me to obtain because most of them actually don't come cheap. Fortunately, the new technology which I started using about a few years ago wasn't really that expensive. This is a technological device I am talking about is a popular known as the smartphone. Now, before starting to use a smartphone, I was already use a regular mobile phone, which I thought was a good technological device since I served my purpose perfectly. After all, I could communicate with my family and my all friends. All friends thought this strongly built device whenever I wished to do so. Therefore, I didn't really need another device called a smartphone, or so at least I had thought. But then one day, my only nephew, the son of my uh, elder sister, flew abroad for higher education, and he demanded that I get a smartphone so that he would
She,
not only
elder
be
sister, she demand, elder sister. So
no, sir,
she,
the son of my elder
okay,
sister.
okay. Well,
Yes, sir. And he demand that I get a smartphone so that he would not only be able to have a voice chat with me, but also have a live video transmission at the same time. Of course, my nephew insistence was enough of a reason for me to buy a smartphone. But I wanted to buy another reason, and the reason was most of the people around me, including my friends, relatives, my neighbor. co-workers or was already using some kinds of mobile smartphone that offered them some advanced feature like connectivity to the internet, video, movie, many games and sports, camera, freedom to install and use same really handy applications, checking and sending emails and so forth. By the way, this smartphone was a bit difficult to use for me initially, as it had a rather sensitivity kind of screen and button, but I got used to later on, sure slowly but surely. Finally, I would like to say some of the application that I use now. For instance, a personal budget management application and exercise application have proven out to be a very useful for us.
Okay, good. Okay, you have gone through this book, IELTS Speaking, written by me, right? Okay, IELTS
I'll speaking.
Speaking, written by me, by M Mostafa Kamal, published by Gitanjali Prakashani. Okay, you have gone through this book for many days. Tell me, how did you feel when you, how do you feel, or how did you feel when you started reading this book for the first time? And how do you feel now? Before that, at first, tell me about this book. At first, tell a few words about this IELTS Speaking book written by me. This is the
Yes,
third, yeah,
thank you very
start.
much.
Yeah.
Questions. This is the IELTS speaking book written by Mustafa Kamal Sir. It is when if I read it first time, I feel very easy to communicate with each other because the word of this book is very easy and it's not difficult for me because I am a IELTS student and when I read it firstly, I don't to say that any hesitation that it was a very easy publication by the Mustafa Kamal Sir, and I feel very happy and easier and I easier when I read the book, and me and my all many of my friends are also advised by reading this book.
Okay. Okay. And how much effective is it for you?
It is not effective, but it is not effective, sir, but it's
How much effective is it? কতটা কার্যকরী? How much effective is it for you?
oh yes, it is very much effectively because by read this book,
By
I
reading this book, by reading this
by
book, or
reading
by
this
going
book,
through this book,
by reading this book, I can boost my memory as well and
and I develop my
sharp our
speaking
knowledge,
skill, develop my
my
speaking
speaking
skill.
skill.
I have learned, I have gone through a lot of QCurs, as many as 90 interviews are here. All the three parts are included here. Questions and answers for all the three parts. So for me, this book is very effective because I have learned a lot of things. Important QCars, very complex QCars are also here. Okay. Well, will you suggest others to go through this book? Why or why not?
Yes, sir, pardon me, sir.
Will you suggest others to go through this book? Why or why not?
Yes, sir. I will obviously I will suggest other to this book because it is a good. It is a speaking as well book uh, uh, by written by you, and it is also effective for IELTS student and BCS student also.
No, I'll speak IELTS candidates or those who want to speak smartly. Those
Yes,
who
sir.
want to speak smartly. Okay. Well, why you'd like to go abroad? Okay. Why you'd like to go abroad? And why do
I would like to go to
yeah? And why many students of our country would like to go abroad?
I would like to go to abroad for pursuing a higher education and in my betterment future and build my career.
For
And in
better,
our country,
not betterment future, for better future, for
better future.
for better future. Okay.
for better student.
Then
And in
then
our country, all of the students would like to go to future for pursuing a higher education, I think.
okay. Why do you want to go abroad? Why do many students want to go abroad? Only students want to go abroad, or do you think other people also want to go abroad?
Yes, sir. Other not only student and but also all of the people will go to like would like to go to abroad because student are pursuing a higher education in abroad and other people in the workplace in the abroad. So he would like to go to abroad for their
Okay. So,
future
do
life.
you think IELTS is one of the preconditions for going abroad? Do you think IELTS is one of the precondition for going abroad?
Yes, sir. IELTS is one of the precondition of abroad because in student life, IELTS is also the best way and precondition.
Best precondition. Why is it one of the preconditions?
Uh, it is also precondition because in IELTS certificate